Diagrams.net tutorial for beginners, how to use draw.io. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with diagrams.net, also known as draw.io. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is head on over to apps.diagrams.net, and from here, the first prompt that you are given is to decide where you want your diagrams to be stored. So you can click on decide later if you're uncertain, and just like that, it will be logged onto the diagrams page. This is what I love about using diagrams.net. You will see that if you click on the top left, you will be led to drawio.com, where you will see the first diagramming tool for Teams. It is a super secure and simple to use drawing tool, which can be really helpful in building workflows. And you will see on-demand system development. You have this entire really nice mind map that has been created. So you can build your own diagrams using Draw.io. And the best part is that you would save these directly into your own storage, such as your Google Drive or your own storage. And this ensures that all of the diagrams you are creating are going to remain safe. So on the plus icon, if you click on over here, you can click on template and you will see certain templates that are available. You have some basic smart templates, some business templates, some charts, some flowcharts, engineering templates. So if you ever feel like you're lost and you don't know how to set up your workflows, then you can even use some pre-existing templates. So I want to build my Instagram, or I want to build my brand Instagram launch like this. And once I do that, I am going to get started with my shapes. So on the left, you have this panel for your general shapes. Then you have miscellaneous, where you have charts, tables, and things like that. Then you have advanced shapes, which includes things such as arrows and, shapes that are a bit more complicated. Then you also have some basics as well as flowcharts, entity relations, and UMLs. So to get started, the first thing we're going to do is add our general shape. Once we add our general shape, we're just going to add a particular size, and then you can double click on the shape to add some text. So for that, I will add my brand development. So this is going to be my brand development. And from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to resize this a little, and I am going to begin some of the links that I want to build. And I can just click on this arrow to move towards the next section, which is going to be Shopify store setup, Shopify store setup. And then after that, let's say before brand development, I have to add brand strategy or investors, and then also alongside that, let's say I have other things that are going to play a part as well. So I would add that, and I'm just going to link that over here into my brand development like so. And we can also, resize the arrows over here. We can also redo the connection like this over here like so. And what I'm going to do is, let's say I have to add ideas or brand idea like this, and I can build, a really versatile chart with this. This is highly customizable and you can really make this your own, however you prefer. Now, another thing you can do is you can go on ahead and use a template if you're finding this to be a bit difficult, but with every element over here, if you click on the element, you can give it a color from the top right. There are a large abundance of colors available, and you can also just pick from the color wheel from here. Then you can also choose the line weight. So you can make them translucent lines. If you want, you can make them, dotted lines. You can also increase the weight of the line like this. I want these to be slightly thicker. I want the parameter to be 20 points as well, like this, the opacity. Then you can also choose your overall background colors if you want to add a background color to your particular page or your particular block as well. So I'm going to add a really pale pink color because I like working on a pink. Now after that, you also can choose if you want your items to look sketched or shadowed. You can also choose connections and paper size. On the right, you also have the styles, the default styles that you can apply, so that can be helpful in making a cohesive mind map. Now, if I want to make these customizations all to a template, I'll show you guys how to do that as well. I'm just going to delete all of this, and I'm going to click on the top plus icon. And once I click on this icon over here, I can click on template over here, and I will use let's say I want to use a organizational chart template. So I can just open this up and I can click on insert and you will see it will directly be inserted. And this is a really simple organizational chart template. If there is another type of template, so let's say I want a business template and this is going to be something like this. So we can add that over here as well. You have quite a few different types of flowcharts, mind maps available. If I want to use this one, which they have advertised a lot in their, home pages, this is a really nice product development mind map or flowchart, whatever you might want to call it. But this diagram shows different processes and the way that they are linked together. Now, if you want to customize a template, you can simply hold on any element and you can click on the top to delete an element. You can also duplicate an element if you want to duplicate that as well. You can also highlight and underline certain items. So if I have this text over here, I can just select the text by doing a double click on top. Then I can choose to insert a hyperlink as well as an image. So if I want to add an image, I can do that as well as add its own style. So if I want to add a heading style, we can also do that. And you can also customize the font color and the background color of any text element. Now, if you want to customize arrows like this, so you guys can see this is a simple arrow, you will see that you can choose to delink items as well. And if you want to delete an arrow, just click on delete like so. Now, for any arrow that you have, you can see this particular line section on the top. This particular line section dictates the shape of your arrow, so you can choose how you want your arrows to be shaped, like this. For most standard diagrams, you're going to want either, straight curves or, straight arrows like this, and, it will adapt its shape accordingly. So it's running through the section where it says progress report, so I might want to curve it a little like that, and I would just hold this and just move it towards the top over here. You can customize any element and you can delete elements as well. So if I delete the central element, it's linking to nothing. But if my processes are linking together, I can do a really simple trick where I delete the arrows on one side, just delete, the primary arrows of the middle, and directly link the arrows from the top to the bottom. Whichever element that they are linking to, you can just directly link them like this. So this makes it easier for you to set up your links if there is no central element as well, and you can still use a template to get started. I hope you guys found this video helpful and you are now able to get started with diagrams.net. And once you have completed all of these steps, you can click on Save As on the top right and choose where you want to download your diagram. So it can be in a new window, you can download it directly, you can also save it in your browser, device, GitHub, Dropbox, OneDrive, or Google Drive. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or queries, leave those in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.